I don't really know how long I'll wait. I just wait till I think it might be curled. That has turned out a bit weird. Oh my god. I don't think there's any left. As you can tell, my hair is purple. That was from the part 2 of dyeing my hair purple because it didn't work the first time, so why not try again? So I'm going to do both my hair and my makeup in this tutorial. I'm going to curl my hair quickly because it's just the way that is easiest for me. And then I'm going to do my makeup, just kind of like every day, maybe like going out sort of makeup. I don't really have a specific look, it's just what I think and what I want to do that day. I'm not the best at makeup and I probably don't do some things right, everybody does it differently, but I'm just going to show you what I do. So I'm going to start off with my hair just because, just so I can get it out of the way. So I've got the Babyliss tongs here. These are really old, probably like 9 years. I've had them for a while. The easy way that I do my hair is I put it all up in a bubble. Bear with, I need to tie it up. So I've put it in a high bubble here. The purple looks nice, doesn't it, in this bit? I'm gonna burn myself here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is take a strand and just curl it. Why do they make leads so short? Just does not make sense. So I just pull it through and then just round it up. I don't really know how long I'll wait. I just wait till I think it might be curled. People say wait for 30 seconds, but there ain't no time limit. Just depends on what hair you've got. Okay, now I'm gonna let this one go and I unravel it a little bit and then I just let it go. That has turned out a bit weird. What is that? I mean, I'm gonna brush it out, so don't be too scared at the minute. What do you expect from doing it really fast and the quickest way? You're not gonna get the best result. Second strand of hair, I'm gonna put it at the end, right at the end, revel it up, like so. Do you know when it gets tangled in these little bits at the bottom? Oh my god. Again, I'm just going to wait till I think it's curled enough. I don't really use the tongs on my hair for long because I've got quite thin hair. I don't want it to like rip out. You know that video where it actually rips it out your head? Low-key scared of that. Why is my camera battery on 1 bar again? I've changed it 3 times. They're just all not charged. Okay, I'm going to unravel this one a little bit. Again, pull it off. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's more like it. A little bouncy curl. Beautiful. I'm just going to do a little time lapse now. Ready, steady, go. I remember one time in Bangkok, I actually burnt the bobble because it was like too close. So I'm not hoping for that outcome today. That would not be a very good tutorial, would it? No. Okay, so this has literally taken me like 7 minutes to be precise. And I'm doing the last strand now. And the last strand. Okay, so that's all the hair curled now. It is looking like a lot of ringlets at the minute. What I'm going to do is then I hairspray this and I keep it up while I'm doing my makeup. So to do my face, I put on like a hairband or something, just to keep all the hairs like out my face. Obviously I'm not going to keep this on because it just does not go with the outfit. Clash of patterns a little bit, don't you think? So for the makeup, I'm going to start. My face is red because we've just been outside in the sun, and it always, maybe I'm sunburned, who knows. I mean, it's only like 17 degrees, but. So I have my sponge from Primark, come in like a pack of 3, and then I've got the Insta CC primer from Rimmel London, and it's the green one, it's the colour corrector. I use green I'm running out, not gonna lie. I don't think there's any left. Oh my god. Why now? Okay, there is. We're good to go. Obviously, I wouldn't normally use 3 hands, but 3 hands? Oh my god, did I just say 3 hands? I'm losing my marbles. So I'm just gonna rub this in on my reddest areas. This is mostly like my chin, my cheeks, and my nose. My nose is awful for getting burnt. It is also a really good primer as well. I've never had a problem with this. And to be honest, this is the first like proper primer I've used. You can't even tell obviously, but it's just going to tone down the redness a little bit, which is what I like because my face does get quite red on them areas. So now that's done, I'm going to move over to the foundation. Obviously everybody does things in different orders. So I'm now using the CYO Long Lasting Foundation. Does it even tell you what colour? I don't really know. Squirt about 1 or 2 drops, quite a big bit, and then I just sort of, so I just spread it around the bottom half of my face first, just so it's all even. What I tend to do is I rub it, no not rub, what I tend to do is I wipe it on first just so it kind of covers my face, and then I go into dabbing it. This is just kind of so it sets on my face where I've wiped it. Obviously doing down the neck is vital. You don't want a white neck and you don't want a brown face. That's what you don't want. I just dash it on, do you know what I mean? I'm not really that bothered. So now I'm doing the forehead. I could do with a bit more foundation to be fair. Maybe I just do it in the wrong order. Maybe this tutorial isn't even right. It looks pretty much the same colour. I think it's not too bad. Why do my ears look pink? Next up is concealer. I use the Lasting Perfection. Spread it under the eyes a little bit. Maybe that's a bit too much, don't know. Oh, what a look. Again with the sponge, just dab it on. Even though it's collection, right? And there are better ones out there, and I know there are better ones because I was gonna buy a new one. But why do I need to when I've got one? That's my thought process. I don't need a new one, so why am I gonna get a new one? What I do also is I get my finger and I run it just under my eye, because sometimes the sponge doesn't go that close, or else I'll just end up stabbing my eyeball out, and we don't want that. If you haven't already seen, I have a vlog already that shows my eyebrow process, so I'm just gonna go and do that now. I will be back in 2 minutes. So they are done. I've just noticed whilst doing this that I have a bigger eyebrow than the other. Is that a thing? So I use a 2-sided brush for my eyeshadow. I am really bad at not using like a selection of brushes. I just use one and I just go with it. But this one, I don't know where it was from to be honest, but it's called a Smoky Eye Duo brush. It's got a brush on the end that side, and on the other side it's got a tilted angled brush. This first one's a number 7 palette. It's like a smoky eye effect with a few golds and browns. This one again is a number 7. It's mostly blues and silvers. Then I've got one of my small chocolate Revolution palettes. It generally smells like chocolate. I wondered why it looked like a chocolate bar when I picked it up, right? And then I smell it and it smells like chocolate. I'm gonna have to be really careful because this one's broken and all the powder's gonna go like everywhere. Oh my god, it's just dropped. See what I was, do you see? Oh, it just never works. Just made a big mess. And then for the bigger, much bigger chocolate palette from Revolution, it's a lot of darker colours. This one was called like a chocolate palette, but it was based on space. Primark Shadow and Shade Smoky Eye palette. So I'm going to use a mix between the Space Revolution and the PS Primark one. I am honestly the worst at eyeshadow. Like, if you're watching this, please don't learn from me. So I'm just using the darker colour called Moon Rocks from the Bigger Chocolate palette to bring the colour at the corner out to the corner of my eye. The colour's called One Small Step, just to push it to the top. It's kind of like a camel, a very light nude colour. It's got glitter in it as well, so that'll look nice for the top half. Something's not right here, I'm just not feeling it. I think it's the outer bit. I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's just carry on and hope nothing happened. I'm gonna go ahead now and use a mix of the bronze and the sparkly one together. Then I'm just gonna use a very light colour in the corner of my eye, just to open it up a little bit. Being quite gentle just in case I don't stab my eyeball. Actually, let's just use, this is what happens all the time. I get into the colour and I'm like, yeah, let's put that on, a little bit here, a little bit there, and then I mess it up completely. Sometimes what I do as well is get a darker colour and go underneath my eye, so it adds a little bit of definition and it brings out the colour of my hazel eyes, which is nice. I use the NYX or NYX translucent powder. It's just white powder in a tub. I love eyelash curlers, they make me just cute. I'm now going to go ahead and do some contour. Pre-warning, this is actually so messy, I've had it so long. I use this, which is part of the Barry M collection. It's still perfectly fine. Oh my god. See, that's what I didn't want to happen. Now I can't get rid of it, help. Oh my god. I'm supposed to be showing you guys how I do my makeup successfully. This is not successfully. Now I'm going to go into the highlight. What I use for this is the Revolution blush palette. So for this I've just got a brush like this. Why is it not showing up? Or is it? I just can't tell. I also go under the eyebrows a little bit just to give it a little bit of a shine. I'm not a fan what I've done there. Maybe I should do another tutorial when I'm actually feeling it, because I don't know if I'm feeling. Oh, what is going on, guys? This is the aftermath of the mascara. It's very nice. Separation evenly. Is the NYX or NYX, if you want to call it, matte finishing spray. This is the MAC lipstick I've got. It's in the shade Frosty. So that's on all nice now. I think I might have messed up the colours a little bit because my lipstick does not go with the eyeshadow. But that's pretty much the makeup. I'm going to take off the hairband and let the bobble out. Hopefully there isn't a kink because that's what I don't want to go for. As you can see, it's quite bushy, there's quite a lot of curls. What I do now is get a wide tooth comb and just brush through it. Okay, let's just go with that. So yeah, I've actually made such a mess on the table here from that stupid eyeshadow palette that's broken. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Just a little get ready with me with my new hair, my makeup, and to curl it as well. Just like a little fast tutorial. So thanks for watching.